water is straight chocolate milk. I was hoping we could come get a video here today, but it's definitely not happening here at this spot. I don't know where we're gonna go. Some of you might remember this spot here. This is all new. This used to be just one bank that went right down in. You could walk right in there. This is all new, ginormous stone they brought in here. That's a problem. Some of you might remember me saying, well, I always say it in almost every video, about how the flooding is just taking a toll on my fishing spots. This spot's no different. This spot just got completely demolished. I don't know what we're gonna do. My camera actually came with this sticky pad, so I guess I'll just stick you all there. And we're just gonna have to drive around here. We've just been getting so much rain here. It's actually just been a huge problem. The flooding is just really making it hard for me to get videos out to you all. So hopefully this video we can get something done. Fingers crossed. I'm probably gonna have to drive to a whole different town just to get a video done for you all today, but if you all are just here for just the fishing and the catch and cook, you can feel free to skip to that part. I might leave in a little bit of us kind of exploring around here, hopefully being able to find a good spot where we can fish and get something done. Alright, well, I've driven to the next town over. We're pretty much out in the backwoods on a dirt road here. I've actually come to this spot a couple times this year. This is a new spot to this year, that is. But I've come in here a couple times already this year. It's a super good spot. But we're gonna check it out. Hopefully it is not completely destroyed. Hopefully we get lucky and it's not destroyed. If this spot is also wrecked just like the last one, then what we'll end up doing is we're actually gonna probably go close to where I live, and we'll fish the river that's close to my house. And that river through there is only catch and release, but I think that river is pretty nicely maintained right now. The water level is not too high, so worst comes to worst, we'll just do a catch and release video today. I'm hoping we can get a catch and cook done here at this spot, but if we cannot do it, we just can't do it. So let's keep our fingers crossed this hole's good, and we're gonna check it out. We're just gonna go ahead and leave the truck running real quick. We'll take a quick peek over these rails here, see if our roadside hole is all nasty or not. Hopefully we can see it from just up here. Okay, I'm looking down in there. It looks like we're good. It looks like it's not too murky. It actually looks a little clear. The hard part is we gotta walk through this tick-infested mess here just to get down to this hole, but we're gonna have to put on our boots. We already got our pants on, but we'll throw in our boots so we don't, we have a lower chance of getting a tick on us. My boots are still super wet from last time I got them soaked. But I realize I have a black rooster tail tied on right now. But I think we're gonna switch it up. I bought a couple new Panther Martins, so we're gonna tie those on. I think a Panther Martin will do better here. Add a little color into it. One of these days, I will get a new pair of boots. Mark my word. Let's stick that in there. We've outgrown this bag too, big time. Oh, I'm super pumped that this spot's not ruined, but we have to hope and pray that we can get a nice eating sized brook trout out of here. We might have to go down through the woods a little bit, test out some of the other holes if we don't get luck out of this roadside one. We might make our way down through there anyways. But I'm gonna go ahead and tie this on. I'm gonna try to save some of the battery life on the camera, and we'll go on down and see if we can get something done. All right. Oh, it feels good to be by some water today. I love getting out of work and just coming to some of these holes. It's always a good time. I'm gonna make my way over here Yeah, the water's a little dirty, but not too bad actually. When I looked down here, I was like, oh, it's semi-clear. But this is actually very, very clear. Water is running really good too. We get bit? Yep, we got bit. Little bite. We might have to let it sit for a second too to get down to a good level for these trout to see it. Ooh, that was a good trout. Oh man. He almost hooked up. Little one. I'm just gonna brush myself off real quick just to make sure I don't have any ticks on me at all. Good one. That was a good one. He was missing it though. He was completely missing it. I'm gonna try really fast retrieve. That one didn't get any attention. A little too fast probably. I'm actually gonna go super slow. I think these trout are having a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, we were getting bit pretty good. All right, yeah, I was getting a lot of bites going slow right there. That's what we're gonna do. Oh man, we're getting bit, but I don't think they're very big. I mean, if they're not completely annihilating this, then I think they're just small brookies, maybe 5 inches or so. Oh yeah, see, we're getting bit. But every time I set the hook, they're just not taking it down fully. Oh, we had one biting us. Wow, okay, right as soon as I started retrieving it in, they were biting it. Fish on, boys. Oh no, not creek chubs. No, 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 no. Oh man, that was a big creek chub. That was huge. Oh no, don't tell me this hole's been overtaken with creek chubs. Not good. I do not like seeing creek chubs in here. This is a very good brook trout hole. Fish on, boys. I think this is a trout. This has to be. Oh yeah, this is a trout. Nice. He's barely hooked on the lower lip. Is he gonna be an eater? I don't know if he's gonna be an eater or not. Let's get him up. Oh yeah, he's an eater. He's an eater for sure, I think. Let's see. I think he just looked smaller in the water. Let me wet my hand. He's trying to make his way back to the main river, or the main creek. He's almost getting there too. He's a squirmy one. He's almost getting away from us. He's still got a lot of life to him. Oh yeah, he'll eat. Beautiful colors. He's just about the right size to eat. Plus, it's been a while since I've had a nice trout, so we're definitely keeping him. He's right on the edge of being able to eat him or not, so he's right there, so we're gonna keep him for sure. There we go. Not very big, but I want a trout meal. I actually have some Slap Ya Mama seasoning that I've been wanting to use, so he's gonna be our tester. I'm hoping we can get a bigger one here, but if not, we have secured ourselves a little meal. I'm gonna leave him right here in the water while we do some more fishing. But nice. Woo, we got ourselves a trout, boys. Took us a while, but we got it done. Oh, I'm super happy we were able to get that done. The fishing here has been really rough. What is that? What is that over there? Is that a mink? I think that's a mink. Oh, what do we got? Wait, what? Whoa. Wait. What in the world just happened? There was something on that was tugging. I don't know if we just caught a mink or what. Whatever it was, it came off, and then we had a fish biting us. Hold up a minute. Okay, but there is a mink over here. I'm gonna keep an eye on my trout because that mink might come over and try to steal our trout. But a mink over there, wow, he was in the water too. Oh, that was a good trout, that was a good trout. He was hooked up for a second too. He probably won't bite again, but that's crazy. Fish on. They're sitting over on that other side. Another trout. I'm gonna try not to handle him, so let's take our pliers out. Oh, yeah, we're gonna, oh, there he goes. He came right off. Nice. I thought we were gonna have to wet our hand for a second. I think we're in a pretty good area over there. All right, I don't know if we're gonna get any more bites here at this hole or not. We'll try over to this right side too, just in case. I'll give it a couple more casts before we go ahead and head down a little bit. We'll try some of these holes down below, just in case. I am very curious if we're gonna have any nice trout down below. We're just gonna be careful traversing down just in case there's some tick infested areas. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any more bites here. Looks like our trout is still here too. That mink may not smell them yet, but we gotta keep an eye. Those mink, they'll come right over, they'll steal it right from you. Hopefully he's not a vicious one either who will be willing to attack us for it. All right, I'm not seeing nothing. I wanna find a good stick that we can use as a stringer real quick. This one looks like it could be semi-decent. Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. Not too bad. It's crazy how much wildlife is at this hole nowadays. Now there's creek chubs and there's mink up in here now. Hopefully the mink eats up some of those creek chubs. Those things are dirty. All right, let's move our way up in here. Like right here looks really good. But I was just casting from up above and there wasn't anything in there from the looks of it. We'll try casting from a different angle here though. Huh. Water might be moving too fast. Let's go ahead and grab our trout here. We'll keep on moving up. Luckily it's mostly moss through here, so it's not too bad to traverse, and I'm not too worried about ticks. As long as it's nice and mossy like this, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. But I do see this little hole here might be able to produce something. I'm thinking right around underneath that tree there might be. Oh yeah, fish on. Oh, there's multiple. There's multiple. He came for it as soon as it hit the water. There's a couple of them in there. They're sitting right in where it's a little bit slower. No way, that was a decent sized trout. If only we could get him to bite again. I don't think he will. He was partially hooked up. Oh man, that's a good cast. No bite though. I don't think he's gonna bite again. Oh, bummer. All right, we're gonna have to keep moving down. That was cool though, huh? Ooh, see what we can find down here. This looks like it could be decent depending on how we cast it. There might be something lingering in here. Oh yeah, it looks good, but we got to be careful not to snag. It's looking the best all the way across there. Yeah, we'll probably try up here where the water's running a little better. We'll let the water carry it a little bit. Ah yeah, it's a little too fast. This spot had potential if this tree wasn't downed here. But I know I've walked down in here before and I've had some luck right down in here. But I don't like these ferns that are sticking up. I'm just being careful not to go too high in them. This hole looks like it could be good too. Yeah, this looks nice. Let's keep our fingers crossed for a big one here, boys. Fish on. Little one, I think. Yeah, just a little guy. We're gonna let him go. Let me navigate where it's a little easier. Try to keep him in the water. Let's wet our hand. Yeah, he got it pretty good. There he goes. Right off he goes. This hole did look really good. I bet you there's another one in there, but he was the first one to bite. This water's running pretty fast through here. All right. I think we're gonna grab our trout and keep on moving down. I might go across over here. We have someone's house right over there, and even though there's no trespassing signs, I don't like to be too close to people's homes. I like to respect people's privacies when I can. So I just want to probably cross. I'm gonna get my boots wet anyways, so it's whatever. Might as well just go ahead and get it wetted out of the way now. But I think I'm gonna cook down in this way too. Oh yeah, look at how good this looks. Hold up. This looks too good not to have another trout in it. Like what? No way there's not another trout in here. It looks phenomenal, but And I guess if there's no trout, there's no trout. Nothing we can do about it. But this right here looks good too. This looks really good, actually. I'm gonna set our trout over here. I'm gonna walk in the water so I can get a good cast. Try not to stir up the water too much. Oh, this spot looks really good. There's gonna be one in here for sure. Oh yeah, we got bit, we got bit. Little one, casting it further down. Nothing. That's a surprise. There's no way there's only that one small one in here, right? Uh-oh. We're a little snagged up here. There we go. Good fish, good fish. Good brookie, good brookie. Best one of the day, by far. Don't come off, don't come off. Oh no. You got a snag for a second. I don't want to lose him. Get him up on the bank somewhere. No, we're caught up in a tree. No, 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 no. Oh, there we go. Get him up on the bank. Oh, that's a good one, boys. That's a really good brookie. Nice chunker. Best one of the day. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy has like a weird lump on him, right? Does that have a lump on it? He's feisty. Let's get somewhere where it's going to be easier to take care of him. He's definitely the better of the two, for sure. I want to get this hook out of him so we can get a better look to see what that lump is. It might just be the way I'm holding him, but I definitely want to test it and see it before. Oh. All right, let's take a look real quick. Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this trout. I'm just crazy. All right, let's go ahead and give him a bonk. We're keeping him for sure. This is the better of the two. Let's find a good rock to whack him out with. This is a nice trout. Nice. Look at that trout. Nice. I think that lump that I was seeing is my finger pushing up on his guts. But that's a nice trout. You see this little hump on his back? He was a nice chunky trout. Real nice. Boom, boys, let's go. Nice. Let's grab our other trout real quick. Get him on the stringer. We'll compare the sizes. Oh yeah, look at him. When you hold them side by side, he's got just maybe a half an inch longer than the other one. But look at the thickness when it comes to having good meat on them. This one right here has way more meat on him. Nice. Boom. That's what I'm talking about here. Just so you guys can get a size comparison. Like compared to my head, obviously. Because the fisheye on the camera makes it very difficult to justify the size of the trout. So with the fisheye, most people only see a small trout. But another way you can compare is if you see the size of my hand compared to the size of the trout. That's another way you can probably tell the size if you don't have like a tape measure or something. But I know a lot of you sometimes will say this man's catching and cooking minnows, but that's not the case. Brook trout do not get big as they are unless you go to like a nice big pond or something. But in a nice creek like this, that one's a good sized brookie, and I'm surprised we caught him in here. But what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more fishing. I'm feeling some sprinkles coming down, and I don't want to get caught in the rain cooking a trout. So let's do a couple more casts. Let's get these trout prepared, and then we're gonna cook them right here next to the creek bed. Oh, I'm so happy to finally get a video though. This past 2 weeks has been really hard to get a video for you all, so it feels good to finally get a video that I can get out to you all. Hopefully I can make it all up to you all by hopefully getting a couple more videos. Maybe an extra one a week or something for the rest of the year. But I also need to stock up on videos for the winter time so that I don't have to take a huge break. But I'm rambling now. Let's get fishing a little bit longer. Sprinkling a little bit, so let's get it done real quick. Some of you might be able to tell too, it's gotten darker here in the past couple of minutes. It must be that there's a storm cloud coming over top. As long as it doesn't start thundering, I think we'll be all right. So I know there's another good hole down here a little ways. but I do not want to waste much time if we have some rain coming in. I just want to finish fishing this hole real quick before we start cooking. All right. I think that's where we're gonna finish the fishing off. I think we gotta find a nice spot to do a cook. We gotta clean these trout up, get our pan out. I just gotta find a good spot to do this cook as well. All right, well, it's still sprinkling, so we do have a chance of rain here today. But I think if we go ahead and get this cook done and we do it nice and quick, I don't think we're gonna have a problem. We'll go ahead and get this stove out. One thing I forgot to mention is the reason I'm using Slap Your Mama seasoning today is because I actually had one of you comment and tell me that I should use some Slap Your Mama seasoning. So I was like, well, let's go ahead and give it a try. So if any of you also have any seasoning recommendations, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll probably use one of your seasonings. I do like to switch it up every once in a while. As you know, Dano's is currently my favorite, but it'd be cool to just keep going and have different favorite seasonings all the time. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. So definitely, if any of you have recommendations, let me know for sure, because I'll most likely go buy the seasoning and use it. All right, before I kick the stove on, I think I'm actually getting pretty low on butane. I got very little left, so hopefully we can get this done today. And I need to remember to buy another butane tank. So let's go ahead and get our knife out. I'm not going to show you guys how I got my trout this time around. If any of you are new and you want to know how I got my trout, you can check out some of my other videos where I do it. But what we're going to do here, I'm actually going to take the bigger of the two trout. I'll take the smaller one home with me. But I'm going to go ahead and gut this over here. We'll get it all cleaned up. We'll get some slices in it, get our seasoning, and we'll get cooking this trout up here. This is a very awkward cook. There's like nowhere good for me to cook this trout, so I'm kind of just squatting here, you know. It's whatever though. Let's go ahead and let the pan start getting hot with some oil in it. There we go. Start getting some oil hot in this pan. All right, brand new bottle of Slap Your Mama seasoning. It smells really good. I don't know how I've never had this seasoning before. Close that up. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm gonna turn the heat down as low as I can get it to go. I don't want to have a bunch of smoke go up to these people's house over here. I like to try to stay nonchalant if I can. I don't want people coming down here and just, you know, ruining the time I'm having down here. I like to just kind of stay in a nice quiet place where I can really enjoy the sound of the water and the sizzle of the trout. Oh, that smells good. I think I'm going to throw a little bit more seasoning on there. Oh, this looks so good. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the hat while I cook this so you guys can see all the cook that's happening. Oh yeah, look at that. Still wanting to curl up on us a good bit. But that's alright as long as we can flatten it down. I'm keeping it right in the hot oil there. Making sure it cooks nice and evenly. See, we're still having a little bit of smoke, but it's not too windy. We got the people's house right over here, so I don't want to draw attention over here at all. Hopefully this trout cooks pretty quick so that we don't have them come over. Trout's actually cooking really fast. What we're going to do too while this cooks, we're going to get everything put back in our bag, except for this stuff here. We got our other trout, which we can stick over there for now. But we'll get our oil, our seasoning. We'll stick that right back in here. We don't really have a whole lot to clean up here. Luckily, this trout smells really good. It's gonna be done here in a couple minutes. I think actually what I might do is I might end up kicking this stove off because it doesn't need much longer. It's already peeling away from the bones, if you can see here. Meat's already starting to flake right off. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take the stove off here. We have a daddy long leg coming on over here too. We'll let our pan start cooling down here. It's starting to smoke more, we don't want that. But luckily it's not burnt at all, it's done perfectly. Oh, look at how golden brown that is. Oh, it's perfect. We'll let it simmer and cool down right there. We'll go ahead and wash these off, get everything else situated while that trout cools down. And we'll get ready to eat it. Well, there's no real easy way to eat this either. I kind of have to probably sit right on the wet ground. Even then, I'm almost like sitting in the creek, so yeah, I just got my butt all wet. I underestimated how hot our pan was gonna be. I burnt my hand right on the handle of this pan. It's right, we're still gonna eat, make the best of our time here. I'm probably just gonna have to eat just like this. Let's go ahead and get a nice bite here. Well, there's the first bite, ruined my bite here. Take the bone out. Check that out. It's a beautiful bite. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh, there's a kick. Whoa. Okay, that's good. Alright. This is better than damage. Oh. Okay. So when you take your initial bite, you're just hit with a ton of flavors. Taste amazing. And then within a couple seconds, you start getting a little zing. But it's not too spicy. It's just a little bit. Oh man, that's good. Oh, I'm almost speechless. I don't even know how to describe how good this is. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. One thing I am noticing, a little goes a long way. I didn't need to put that much on it because it's got a lot of salt on it. But given I do like a lot of salt anyways, but I could use just a little bit less seasoning. But still, that flavor is phenomenal. Oh man. We gotta flip this trout over here. Oh my goodness. Whatever viewer recommended this to me, you are the best. That is so good. Get this fin out of here. I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't cook that second trout. If it was a little bit nicer out today, I might have cooked that second trout. With this seasoning, boy is that good. Clean bones. That is so good. Holy smoke. That is good. New favorite seasoning, hands down. I got the zing in my mouth still. Oh, it's so good. I can see why this was recommended to me. It's that good. But the trout's all gone. I'm gonna have to get up to the truck here. It's starting to lose daylight. So I think this is where we're gonna wrap the video up. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of the video. If you made it to the end, make sure to comment down below. I appreciate all of you who are viewing these videos and subscribing to the channel. It means the world to me that this channel is growing to more and more people. I have so much fun doing this, so again, thank you guys so much. I can't say it enough. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in some separate merch, check the link down in the description below. But anyways, I'll catch you guys next week's video. See you later, guys.